Hey, what's going on, people? I'm Terrell Andretti, and I am the Narcs Nemesis. If you're watching me on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That way, it helps YouTube's algorithm push this content out, and other people can get it. Um, Today, I'm gonna talk to y'all about what happens when you don't answer the Narcissist Hoover and why you shouldn't answer the Narcissist Hoover. Um, as y'all know, the narcissist is a codependent individual, which means they need other people. You know what I'm saying? No matter how they treated you in a relationship, the reason why they treated you bad in a relationship is because they know they needed you in the first place, and they hated the fact that they did. Because, as y'all know, narcissists cannot regulate their own emotions. That's what they use you for. The emotional punching bag, the anger, the devaluation, all that stuff is a result of them not being able to manage their own emotions. So, when the narcissist is hoovering you, and when a narcissist hoovers you, it doesn't mean that they're single, and which they're never single anyway. It doesn't mean they're single. It doesn't mean they're not talking to somebody. It doesn't mean that they don't have supply. It just means that they want your attention at the time, or they're trying to keep you attached to them because they know if you forget them, they have a less chance of being able to come back into your life. So what they will do, they'll be in a relationship with somebody, and it can be going good, it can be going bad, it doesn't even matter. But especially if the discard is fresh, you're not paying attention to them, which you shouldn't be. You're not paying attention to them. You're glowing up. You're leveling up. You're in the gym like I talked to y'all about. You're accomplishing those goals. You're doing good on social media. And you're just not feeding into what they got going on. It makes them scratch their head, and it makes them regret their decision and question their decision, like, hey, why aren't they acting like I expected them to act? Because the thing about narcissists is they base results off of things that they've done to people in the past. So it's basically a generalization of responses and emotions, which narcissists don't understand. First off, that people are their own separate entities. Narcissists don't understand that people don't operate the way that they do. So when you don't operate the way that they would normally get from other people, or the way that they would operate, it puzzles the shit out of them because their disorder won't allow them to understand that. So it puzzles them. So they're used to people running back and, being hurt and, not responding well to the abuse, which I mean, there's no responding well to abuse, but what I mean is responding, being predictable. When you go no contact, that's being unpredictable because there's so many, I think I talked about this in another video, these old supplies, these exes, and, these people that they triangulate you with, man, some of these people have been stuck in that system with the narcissist for years, and they don't have the intellect or the knowledge or the education to get out of it, to escape it. You do, because I'm talking to you and I'm telling you, you got to be the difference. You got to identify what you have going on. You got to identify what you're going through. A lot of people don't know what a narcissist is, like I didn't before I started going through this. Like y'all don't. It's the reason y'all are on this channel, because y'all are trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And some of those people are narcissists too, and it just works for them because narcissists blend and mesh with chaos. That's their thing. They're agents of chaos. So when the narcissist is hoovering you, and like I said, things could be going good over there, things could be going bad. But when the narcissist is hoovering you, they're used to projecting that negative energy on to you because you were the last person that they were connected to. So they're used to getting that negative attention from you and feeding off of it. And that helps regulate their emotions. But when you don't answer, when you go no contact, when you don't respond, when you're not watching their pages, when you're not arguing with them, what that does, that denies that negative energy access to you. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. So, if they're sending negative energy your way, and there's not a channel for it to get to you and affect you, what has to happen? It has to be redirected. The narcissist redirects that energy that can't get to you to their current supply. And when you deny the Hoover, it actually speeds up the devaluation stage with their current supply. Because now, the fact that you're not answering, the fact that you're not paying them attention, the fact that you're moving on, it's boiling them. It's pissing them off. It's puzzling them. It's making them regret. It's giving them all these mixed emotions. What did I tell y'all in the beginning of the video? Narcissists cannot regulate their own emotions. They use other people to do so. They can't get to you. So guess what they got to do? They got to get to the person that's nearest to them. And at the time, it's the current supply. So now they're finna get all the cheating. They're already probably getting cheated on, but it speeds up because now their emotions are intensified because they can't dump it on you anymore. So now the cheating is amped up. The disrespect is amped up. The devaluation is amped up. The gaslighting is amped up. The abuse is amped up to the 1,000th power because you're not there and you're not available to receive it. This is one of the reasons I tell y'all, do not accept Hoovers. Because for one, the Hoover is just them testing, first of all, to see if we're still stupid, to keep themselves attached to you, to set you back, to destroy and disrupt any progress you may have made while being away from you and healing. And it's to regulate their own emotions because the supply that they left you for 9 times out of 10 is a downgrade. And I think I did a video on that. If not, I'll catch up on why the narcissist downgrades after you. So that new supply that they have, they don't have the capacity that you had to regulate their emotions because you were intelligent, you were smart, you were loving, you were caring. And the new person, 9 times out of 10, is the complete opposite of you, which is by design and on accident at the same time, if that makes any sense. Because they have to, and like I said, this is for another video, but I'm going to touch on it briefly. They have to go back to the caliber of person that they are. That's why they downgrade. Because we were tricked into thinking that they're up here when we're really up here and they're down here. So they got to revert back to what they're used to because it takes them a lot of work to maintain you. It takes them a lot of work to live up to your expectations because you're actually a decent human being and they're not. So they're below you. So they don't have the same capacity to regulate the narcissist that you do. They might not have the same resources. They might not look as good as you. They might not be as talented as you are. So they really took a loss. So now they're looking at this new supply, and you know they don't take accountability. Now they're looking at the new supply, blaming them for losing you when they chose to, dabble in that. So now they're looking at the new supply like, I lost this great thing that I had, or I lost their attention. I lost my regulator because of you. So now the bullseye is on the new supply and their current supply and their back burner supply, because what you don't understand is by you being the grade A supply, you are the center of the fuel matrix. You are the reason why it's fun to deal with the secondary supply or the tertiary supply or the back burner supply. It's fun because they're deceiving somebody of great caliber. Now, see, when you take yourself out of the equation, doesn't mean as much. Like, yeah, but such and such ain't mad about it. Yeah, but such and such don't know about it, or such and such doesn't care. That doesn't give them the same amount of fuel as it would give them if they hurt you by doing it. So by you not entertaining them, you actually, a lot of y'all, y'all want to talk about revenge. I don't preach revenge or anything like that, but this might change your mind on wanting to go do physical harm yourself to them, because I've been there. But you want revenge? Don't answer. Don't care. It'll automatically set a switch in the narcissist's mind to redirect their target to their current supplies. And they'll end up self-destructing them on their own. That's why I tell y'all, don't trip. Don't go over there and, get yourself in legal trouble or whatever, because, it costs to get in legal trouble. I'm telling you from experience, it costs to get out. So don't do it. It ain't worth it. But you want to speed up that devaluation stage, because it's coming anyway. But this is how you speed it up: not answering, not giving the narcissist a channel to get to you. That way, that energy is redirected and the target is switched. And not only is the energy redirected and the target is switched, the attack is amplified. So now the bullseye is on a new target with a priority. You've just moved the new supply to the top of the hit list, and it is by any means necessary that they destroy that person with the fullest intent. You don't know how much power you possess. When you figure this thing out, when you figure out what you're dealing with, when you figure out what kind of person you're dealing with, that's when you understand how much power you really have, because all the supplies, they depend on you. The narcissist is only talking to them because they get fuel off it hurting you, off you not knowing, off you being upset. But if you take yourself out of the equation, the narcissist ain't really even interested in a new person anymore. It's boring to them. Now they gotta sabotage it. So anyway, man, that was my quick little video for today. Like I said, y'all take a second right now to like the video so it pushes out to more people, because there's a lot of people that need this information. I appreciate y'all's support. If y'all want to donate to the channel, my Cash App is in the description. It's not necessary, but I appreciate it. If y'all have any questions about, any topics y'all feel like I haven't covered, if there's a topic y'all feel like I need to revisit, let me know. If y'all feel like something needs a part 2 or a part 3 or whatever, y'all let me know. Excuse my hair. I'm in between haircuts right now, but y'all know what it is. But anyway, you ain't got to listen, but I know you heard me. Another day, another way. Peace, love, and light.